Hello,
guys. Yeah, don't know where Larch is.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll handle the duties for Larch. I can take over.
I mean, I am
until he is
starting
found.
to get concerned, though.
No, look, we're all concerned. Strange things are happening. We live in unusual times.
Yeah.
Perhaps he caught a computer virus. Anyway.
I quit.
Hello, and welcome to Mercenaries of Mischief. On that note, I am your benevolent dungeon master, Puck. And I've already skipped too far in the intro. Happy Easter! I'm going to begin today with our announcements. We are still doing sponsored content for our good friends over at Hero Forged. Go over there, construct your new heroes today, construct your new villains, or a fun thing to do is while you're playing as a dungeon master and you can't really figure out an NPC, roll the dice and they'll just give you one. I mean, where else are you going to get a half-skeleton octopus man who wields a fish? I mean, it's really, the world is your oyster.
And has a cattail.
Exactly. It can be
that holds a gun.
And rides a motorcycle.
The worst part is when you give it human ears on the octopus head.
Basically, it can be anything. So check out our good friends at Hero Forge. As a thanks so much for them allowing them sponsoring our content here on the show. Again, you can check out our merch store down there. We're also still taking donations for a Gen Con run, because as far as we know, it's still happening. And
nothing has been said that it hasn't, it isn't. So
and regularly scheduled program this week. So after today, we'll have Too Many Warlocks, and then we'll have Deadlands on Tuesday, and got nothing else going on. So happy Easter, and I guess whoever's operating the buttons in Larch's absence, if you please.
Just on the shores of the Deseret River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep.
Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. It is Sunday night. Happy Easter, everyone. This time last year we did a fun Easter episode. I don't have one of those this year, so we're gonna fight dragons instead.
Oh my god! Until you said that, Until you said that, I'm sorry. I had not internalized the fact that it had been a year since we had done that fucking episode. Holy!
And some of you still have items from that episode.
I have year-old chocolate coins.
You fucking hoarders. But anyways, I digress.
I'm sorry.
It's all screwed up now. Okay. I'm here to play Dungeons and Dragons with these fucking hoarders.
I also still have a drink of Fey water left.
Yeah, no, great.
I got some year-old water.
Hey man, I got
need it.
Clean sweep when Kashana died.
You did.
You did.
Same here.
I'm gonna abuse you. All right.
It's fine.
No, it's fine. So now I'll introduce these Mercenaries of Mischief in no particular order. Starting with the ever-changing Moon Cleric, Gilbetta fucking Knott, joining us today. Also joining us today, Infernal Songstress Extraordinaire, Miss Lilith Singer. That's...
What's she looking for? An asshole?
Also joining us today, occasionally a one-armed man, occasionally a mammoth, but always a paladin. Mr. Lucas Waycrest is here. Warcrest. Why do I want to call you Waycrest all the time?
Because you're bad with names.
Earlier today, I am bad with names. And
It's
last
written
but
down in the
not
sheets.
least, yeah, right? Look,
think he
there's a lot of
reads that.
reasons for me not to get this right. And last but not least, maybe there's something ominous happening. Maybe there's not, but super innocent Rolda is also here with us today. And Rolda is a little bit under the weather right now. So, Rolda might be a little bit quiet.
I mean, that tends to happen after you're possessed by a god or whatever the fuck happened.
All right. So when last we left our heroes, they had spent some time in Subar, recovering from their encounter with Carmine in the forest. Although there wasn't much to recover from. They beat the shit out of Carmine. And they had this little girl, and they were taking care of her, discovering usual things about her, like that she was enchanted somehow. So before returning to the keep with this young girl, it was thought best to remove this enchantment. And the closest place they could do that was El Terrell, which they hopped on their newly acquired Pegasi, and took off from Subar. Also, some people might have been erased from reality. An evil murder god tried to infiltrate the minds of various party members, and Jabetta found a cool ring.
Ooh, a mind erase? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. None of us do.
Fuck.
Truly, this is a matter for philosophers.
Fuck, double check your connections.
Am I sounding odd?
You're getting a little glurble here and there.
Glurble? Okay, well, my
Check your
my
connections.
notebook was rubbing against the antenna of my microphone, so that was probably it.
What an interesting sentence.
All right. So, as the party rides their Pegasi to El Terrell, something happens. The flight is uneventful for a bit. And then you all start to hear these deep draconic roars.
For clarification, the girl is riding with Lucas, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so.
I mean, she's ridden with Lucas before, and
Right.
chances
and-
are everyone else is going to want to watch what's happening. And right now, Lucas is the most expendable.
Yes. Good. Glad we're clear on that.
And if you look behind you, a fleet of green dragons have risen up from the forest and are giving chase.
I'm sorry? We're starting like this again?
Yep.
Daddy DM,
Yep.
say what now? That.
And
What?
Oh, please.
they are shouting in Draconic. So those of you who understand Draconic,
I know Dovahkiin. That's about the only word I know.
that's close. That's
know.
close.
Dovahkiin. Da 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 da.
Rolda hears them say, "Give us the girl."
I shout back in Draconic. Why? What are you gonna do?
We want her.
Can we just sit down and have a normal conversation?
Okay, but why though?
We must have her. She shines like the brightest horde.
Oh.
Comprehend languages so that I can at least understand what's going on.
Mistress Jobetta, I think they like her.
Well, that's a bit of an understatement.
They're like one, yeah, they seem like they're gonna be nice to her.
Gilberta doesn't really have the attention span to debrief Rolda on this situation right now.
All right, so I'm going to need initiatives, folks. So,
Oh my god. Cool.
oh boy.
Gilberta's gonna die. Great. Perfect.
Row. Jill.
That's 8. It's 8 dragons.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Did you just say 8?
Yes.
Wow, I really need to wake up. What?
We're fighting 8 dragons.
There's a couple there.
No.
Now then.
No, then.
Now then.
No, then.
Mhm.
You are all mounted aboard very special Pegasi.
Uh-huh. That are terrified of dragons.
These Pegasi have special aerial combat maneuvers that they can engage in on your turns in addition to your regular actions.
Okay.
All right?
Is there something in our journal that tells us what these are?
No, I'm going to explain them to you right now.
Oh, good. Love that. Okay.
So,
How much can I retain?
I advise
How
you
are my
to write them
note
down or take notes.
Are we talking about just today or in general? Like normal?
Well, in general. Let's go with in general.
All right,
So,
got my pen.
Spitfire, under the proper motivation, can engage in basic risky maneuvers that give all enemies disadvantage on attacks against her and allow her to move twice her movement speed.
Are we actually going to fight?
She's so fast. She's so fast. See,
very
we
fast.
fucked up when we won that other fight. And now Puck's like,
I'm so for fleeing. 8.
I mean, they're just going to keep coming.
Cinnamon Swirl has an ability called Cheerful Confusion, in which her innate, excitable, and cheerful nature confuses enemies, causing them to be unable to focus on any individual target, and in fact may cause them to fly into each other.
I feel like we got each other's Pegasus.
That's so Lilith at the same time.
Just out of it. All right. Confusion.
Special Delivery has the Post Pony's Endurance.
What?
It's like the
Allowing
endurance.
the Post Pony's Endurance, allowing him to shrug off a hit as though he had not even taken it. Of course, all of these abilities require your pony's special, your Pegasi's special motivational quirk. And last but not least, Jabetta, what was your guys' name again?
Wow, it's
Spearhead.
Spearhead.
Spearhead. I had something else in my head. I don't know why. All right,
Well,
Spearhead.
you named him. So.
Yeah, I know, right? Spearhead's special ability is Shining Bulwark, in which he stands firm at the head of the battle, drawing the attention of all enemies.
Fucking of course he does. God damn it.
Tee.
Ah.
Are we having fun yet?
Is there a certain number of times these can be used, or
They can be used on your turn, outside of your regular action, because this is the action of your Pegasi.
All right.
So are we assuming that our Pegasi are matching our initiative, so they pretty much go like?
Yeah, they go. You guys are one being, but I have added the Pegasi to your journals, and that's the kind of movement that they have.
Yep.
So they can move 90 feet in flight. With the exception of Spitfire, when she engages in her special maneuvers, she can move 180 feet.
Good God. That's
How
incredible.
wide is this map?
It's 35 squares wide. Each square is 5 feet. No, the width is 75. So she can get all over the place. All right. Now I'm going to roll initiative for these dragons.
You guys want me to just take the girl to town?
She can get pretty far.
That's great, but then it's 3 of us against 8 dragons.
Yeah, and the fact is, they're gonna keep going after the girl.
Right.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Do you want me to draw them off somewhere?
How many turns do you think it'll take for Rolda, if she does take that route, to get to whatever that city's called? The clerics?
I mean,
El Toro.
if she can fly 180 feet per turn.
Every 6 seconds. So that's.
Mhm.
Jeez, I'm not even gonna math that.
It means every minute it's at least a couple. It's
We don't know
almost
how-
2 kilometers each
That's
minute.
It's almost as fast as a hasted wood off monk.
We don't.
Almost.
It's right up there.
It's almost off the map if she goes left in 1 turn.
Okay, let's see. What can I do?
All right.
What can I do?
Ideally, if we were going to do that, we would want Rolda to fly so that the other dragons turned their backs on us.
So,
But
first up
I need to level up.
is these dragons.
No.
don't, hey, sir.
Yes?
Cool.
They got an 18. So, the adults are going first. They have a flight speed of 80.
We still got the stuff the wizard and the old lady hag gave us.
Well, yeah, we just got it.
Yeah, we haven't used it yet, so
And if we keep flying, we can keep at least 10 feet away from them at all times.
smokescreen.
They start moving up here, and then we go to Lilith.
No, you don't.
So they're flying up alongside you, and they're gritting their teeth. They're like, give us the girl.
No, please don't. All right.
I guess Lilith is determining what we're doing because
I'll let you all decide. I'm just getting you all prepared like a good bard does. Mantle of Inspiration. H.
H.
8 temporary hit points plus move your asses to wherever you want to go now before my turn ends. That is my bonus action. So,
All right.
tra-la-la, decide what you want to do, tra-la-la. I can't think of a song at the moment, all right? My bardic inspiration's not the greatest.
Just tra-la-la, do what you want to do. Everything's fine.
And then, what's a good way to prep for everyone too besides that?
Blue's Clues?
Yeah. Hold on. Mappity map. This whole thing is taking the fate. I can't move. I want to see the dragons.
What is happening?
I'm trying to see where the dragons are.
All right,
They're everywhere.
They're surrounding you.
They're everywhere.
Ew. And they're so spread out too.
Mhm.
Fuck. Why'd you do that?
Well, look, I mean, they're flying. They can fly pretty good. There's a lot of room.
I feel like you're really building some strategy that's making it hard for me to strategize now.
Oh god.
All right, so let's start.
Which direction is the town?
All right.
The town is, we'll say, in a southwesterly direction from where you guys are right now.
How do you do the distance measure thing on here?
Oh, the fourth one down.
Got it.
Oh, it doesn't do that. Okay. All right. Next best thing is I'll cast Bane at 4th level. No, actually, let me see. How many does Bane cast? It's been so long since I used it. 3 creatures. How many are there?
Well, there's 3 adults near you, and then there are 5 smaller ones that are pulling up the rear.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll worry about them later. Yeah, I'll cast Bane right now. So
Okay.
Button pressing. Hababoom.
Hababoo.
Right. Oh, wait, they're dragons. They might be charismatic. Let's see.
All right, let's see. They got 16. What's your spell save DC?
God damn it. It's 16.
Okay.
Tie goes to defender.
Yeah, we decided that.
They continue to grin their teeth.
All right, and I don't know where Lilith is, but do our Pegasus have a turn too when we have a turn?
Yeah, the Pegasi have their turn on your turn, so you can move and use their action however you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna, back away as a good bard does, and cast Confusion.
All right, yours should be the one with the pink dot on it. If you want to.
Oh, hey,
move
Pinky Winky. All right. That way, when I can cast other concentration spells, I'm not gonna be. I cannot see. Zoom in. That's too close. I'm sorry. I'm a mess. Zoom back out. I'm like on 1 square right now. All right. 1. Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. I'm gonna go through here.
All right. You can go much further than that.
Oh, okay,
Your
cool.
Pegasi can move up to 90 feet in the air.
Is that enough? I'm not really counting. I'm panicking. Okay. And the confusion hits one dragon?
Confusion. Are you using her confusion ability?
Yeah, I'm using everything now.
All right. Give me the cheer that goes with this.
Damn it.
This is what today is, guys.
I hate this.
Cinnamon swirl's gonna make you hurl. You're gonna be confused. So we're gonna blow that fuse. What's a fuse? I don't know, but
What's a fuse? It's a word I totally made up.
All right.
I'm confused. You're confused. We're all confused. Hey.
Stop.
I want to stop. Next person, please. It's a rough start.
All right.
Oh wait, we can move, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you can move right now on my turn.
All right. Well,
Does anyone else want to have some distance? I don't know.
I mean, if we move in a southwestern direction.
Yeah, I don't know. Where are we going?
Southwest or southeast? Again.
Southwest.
west.
Yeah, southwest.
Oh,
Did
really?
that wrong?
Oh. So
can't.
then, like down here is where we're supposed to be going?
Yeah. Kind of that
Ish.
direction.
Okay. I can barely see the white lines.
All right.
Just tell me if I go too far or whatever.
Sure thing. All right. So that's Lilith's turn.
Meh. Are they confused?
Some of them are confused.
That's cool.
All right. Next up, we go with Little Roro.
All right, Spitfire, it's fancy flying time. Ready for this? Let's blow some minds. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself
Okay.
before steering Spitfire in directly into this crowd of little dragons
Oh shit.
at full double speed. And there's gonna be we're gonna go by this guy in the middle, and I'm gonna like holding off to my ropes, kind of hang off the saddle and just kick it in the head as I go by.
Just go by and give him a knock.
Just give them a knock to draw their attention, and then we're gonna come through and just
Just zipping all over the place.
zip through, just straight through all these guys. So applying
dokie.
yeah, we'll say we end up probably about here, and hopefully throw off their formation and give basically everybody disadvantage.
Okie dokie. All right. They are all disadvantaged to attack you.
Nope. Keep
Alright.
me distracted over here.
Next up, Lucas.
Yeah. I'm pretty much gonna turn to Jobetta. They'll follow me. Should I just fly? They'll follow me. Should I just fly?
Gilbetta says, try to keep her out of their reach, at least.
All right. And
she says, fuck it, try this, and fucking throws you her mind protection ring. I don't know, maybe it'll fucking work. I don't fucking know.
okay.
Or protection from mind control, whatever. We don't know. It hasn't worked, so I don't really know.
I'm putting it immediately on Laurel's finger, seeing if
Okay.
it does anything.
First, I need you to make a dexterity save to see if you catch it.
Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming.
Well, I don't like.
Dexterity, right?
That's fine.
Yep.
It's fine.
I think I'm fine.
Yep. You're good. You caught it. You're tossing a ring from horseback to horseback way up in the air.
Well, by toss,
nailed
I more meant pass off, but that's fine.
No, hand off. All right. So you got the ring now. You put it on her finger.
Yeah, I'm expecting nothing to happen.
Probably nothing's gonna happen.
Nope.
These things have been. These are useless. They're fake. I'm convinced they're fake.
Okay, but circumstance.
You can't even spit on a demon.
Again, with the spinning, I'm never going to be able to live that moment down.
And it wasn't even him this time. It was me.
No, it was...
The
All right.
pain is universal.
All right. So the ring goes on. Lucas, what are you doing?
I am flying. Also, sorry, I need to check one thing, but I'm going to be flying down to about. You said 80? No, 90.
90.
So further than this, I'm gonna fly. I have to zoom out
Okay.
to about. Well, pretty much like to the end of the map, right about.
Right about there?
Yeah.
Okay.
While doing so, I'm gonna cast Darkness on one of the dragon's horns.
Okay.
Darkness does... How many feet does Darkness do? 60 feet.
Okay.
So I should theoretically be able to catch these two in a 60-foot thing while
right.
trying to keep Jobetta out of it.
Very well. You put up an area of darkness.
I don't have a good... yeah, that.
Sure. More or less.
Ow! My arm.
My arm. It's slightly dark. All right. After Lucas, we go with Gilbetta.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, I should actually click the thing.
Oh,
Give me a second. Oh no,
right.
I exited out of everything.
Oh, good.
Why
It's
am I
okay.
like this?
Click it in between. Gilbetta, take your turn.
All right. Well, shit. All right. First thing is first. We're gonna pray. It's time for that old shield action. And Gilbetta, holds her shield up to the moonward. I assume that takes an action to do.
Right.
She holds her shield up to the moon, and prays to Salune to assist her, and activates the shield. And she's going to try. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll on a thing and it's like not letting me do that.
Okay.
And Gilberta's gonna try to see if she can't make this fight a little less hazardly.
Okay.
And she's gonna try to throw a bead of force at one of these dragons. Okay.
All right. If you throw one at the one directly in front of you here, you will have advantage on the ranged attack because he is having trouble with the darkness and he is also partially confused.
Which one? This one? Oh wait, this one or that
directly
one?
in front of you here.
That one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's 10-foot radius. Yeah, I'll do it. Let me click on this.
All right. Beat of force. He's got to do a dexterity save.
Yes.
Let's see if he can do it.
I don't know how dexterous. I can't see it.
Oh,
Oh shit!
So you flick this bead of force at it. It hits it. He's encased in this clear sphere and drops from the sky. It's just bobbing up and down on the water.
Oh, that's right. He is right over the fucking river. And Gilberta says, she says, "Give up this chase now, or the rest of you will suffer a similar fate."
All right.
And she has Spearhead fly, just kind of. Oh nope, wrong thing. Hold on. Just kind of like back. Like not like just backing away and like he flies about 5 feet higher.
All right.
And back just a little bit as kind of like a power move.
Are you engaging his ability?
Would I have to for him to like not fucking fly off?
For him to fly off?
Yeah.
Coming and
You
going.
wouldn't have to for him not to fly off, but you still have to give him a speech.
Right. Well, so then she continues, I guess, and
Okay.
she says, "They'll suffer the same fate as that one." And she says, "My faithful General Spearhead and I will conquer you all because he is the best Pegasus in town. Because you gotta catch them all."
I love today. Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to get the Pokemon reference in there.
No, I love it. All right. So one dragon is down to the ground, bobbing on the water. The other ones, this one zooms forward.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're pretty fast flyers too. This one tries to get his way out and go up here. That one's trapped. Oh no, wait, it's not their turn yet. It's the young ones.
Well, and I was gonna say, isn't my drawing attention of all enemies thing? I don't know how.
Did you activate it?
Yeah, well, I gave the speech.
Okay. No, I wasn't sure. This is what I was checking on. Okay.
That was the Pokeball saying.
Okay, excellent. All right.
You know.
Then, if you're drawing attention, then these guys aren't going to go for Rolda anymore.
Well, that was for nothing.
And my shield is active.
Your shield is active. And they start charging up, and then we go back to the top of the round with these other guys, and this guy comes up and goes for a bitey chomp.
With a disadvantageo.
With the disadvantage. And since he is flying, he's not able to utilize the claws.
I can't.
Oof.
I hate.
Oof.
It takes like 3 seconds for it to like fill in, and I hate it.
The anticipation.
Yeah.
That's a quick
Well, it takes
fail, though.
3 seconds because I got to roll it, right?
Ah.
And I got to. Oh, It's still bad, but the low number is a 17.
That does not. I have a 17. My AC is 17.
All right, so you're good. So that's those two trying to chomp on you. The other smaller ones haven't gotten up yet. And we go back to Lilith.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. This is a good thing. This is a good thing that you got them all huddled together. Yay. All right.
And one of the big ones is he's gone, basically.
Upper. 30-foot cube. 30-foot cube. Where's a good place to put a 30-foot cube? Let's see. It's so hard to tell where they are because they cover so many spaces.
Yeah, they each cover 4 to 6 spaces depending on the which one.
Well, you can get
so long as it's like touching this square area, right?
if you hear and then
that's 30. That's 30.
you can get like almost all of them if you do it like.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's do that. Let's get the majority. Hypnotic pattern. I like that you put him in a huddle. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see if they make a save.
Okay. What do they need to get for the save? 14?
Wisdom. So
Yeah, wisdom.
whatever
and
your
so
All right.
and
I'm
then
gonna do a
whatever
group
your
roll.
I don't know what your DC your save DC is.
mhm. So we got confusion and hypnotic pattern.
Ooh.
Oh, they are all super confused.
All right, they're not
They're
gonna.
all just.
They're not gonna move. They're stunned. We can run. All
Well,
right.
these two are not.
Which one's the confused one from Cinnamon and Swirl?
From Cinnamon Swirl, the one that's confused is actually the one that's in the ball.
It's the one that's in the orb.
He's having a terrible day.
All right. I want to cast confusion again on whatever dragon, the ones on the outside.
All right.
I'm
Cheerful confusion.
I'm going for the stun and run.
All right.
Stun and run.
Go for it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the confusion for Pegasus. do I do?
Give me another cheer.
Oh, come on.
This is today.
Okay. Oh,
Stop
God.
saying that.
Who are you? You don't know. What are you? You don't know. Just let you know that you're confused. I don't know what I'm singing, but you're confused.
Panicked singing Lilith is my new favorite Lilith.
What?
Ah, shucks. You don't like that? Great.
I love it. This is my favorite thing. Get ready for more of this.
Mhm. Okay.
Let's go.
No, it's not. I'm still not done yet.
Oh, okay,
That was
you got more. Hit me.
Yeah, that was bonus action. Pegasus' turn. All right, and then Lilith's action. I'm like I said, stun and run. I'm gonna chance it and do polymorph on the dragon.
Okay.
And God, can I just turn him into a butterfly? Is that a thing?
You can try.
Okay, yeah. So
You can
polymorph.
try all kinds of stuff.
Could you imagine
I would try
already being
all
a
things.
confused dragon and you're just a butterfly?
I'm trying all sorts of things. All right, so polymorph, and you have to make a what save? I'm
Wisdom.
betting wisdom again. All right.
All right, they got to make a wisdom save.
Yep, the one that's not confused, like the only one that's sober.
Right, and he's
I
got
am-
disadvantage on that. Whew, that's
God
still
damn
pretty
it.
good.
So close, so close, so close.
16.
But you know what? That's enough. That's one dragon we can totally ditch. I'm booking it.
All right.
It's fine. I got it. It's fine.
I'm hoping you can book it. He's not touching you.
No,
He's
I'll
not
be
touching
fine.
you.
It's
You're
cool.
He's not touching you. Okay, we're going south, right?
Southwest.
Southwest? Okay. Oh, God. God, we are way too
Like,
separated.
I'm over here. It's fine.
need
Rolda's
to-
way over there. It's fine.
Yeah, we need to regroup. All right. How do you do that ruler thing? So you know how far you can move.
The fourth one down on the top left.
Okay. You just click on it and it goes.
You
Oh,
click
yeah.
on it and then
Ooh.
you can
Yeah.
extend it.
How far
Yeah.
can I go?
I believe
90
80?
feet.
90
That's
feet?
90
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the wrong way. Also.
Is it southwest?
That's
Never
southeast.
eat shredded wheat. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yep.
I don't know what you guys do.
I love this show.
No, I do. I also do never eat shredded wheat. It's fine.
Really, mine was
Alright.
never eat soggy wieners.
No, that's the
Alright.
other one. That's
You said 90 feet?
Yep.
All right. Good thing I got range magic. All right, so somewhere around here. No, I don't want to. Oh, I have to switch mouseies.
yeah. You got to switch.
Yeah,
the-
you gotta switch.
Sorry. All right.
You
All
gotta
right.
remember around this dry grass patch.
Stun and run! Stun and run!
That's fine. It's fine.
Cool. I'll probably be okay.
It's cool. This is fine.
So that's Lilith. Now it's Rolda's turn.
Oh man, Spitfire, you scared them all with your radical flying. We have to go save Spearhead. He's not nearly as cool.
Wow. Okay.
As I, just drop me off on top, and we'll fly by, and then you go catch up. And then so we're gonna zoom through everybody, and I'm gonna jump off onto Spearhead
Whoa.
as I cast Spirit Guardians.
All right.
And this time the spiritual furbolgs are just like you're actually what you're seeing is Rhaegar kind of just before his last moments. He's belligerently drunk, going, "I'm not scared of dragons. I'll fight a dragon."
And they're floating, like on the air around you.
That's essentially what's occurring here.
Excellent.
So yeah, I'm
All right.
hopefully on. I don't know. Do I have to do a check to see if I can land on Spear?
I don't know. You've got your wings. I think you
Right?
can navigate.
I feel like I
it.
can kind of just.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Stillbat. Don't worry, I'm gonna help. And then Spitfire will. Let's see, where is that coming from? That's coming from like here. So Spitfire's got more room to come down and join these guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have given her direction to go
You go join up with them.
join up with the crew.
All right.
As I'm here, giving some bonus damages.
Excellent. So, while that happens, but before Gilbetta and Lucas's turn,
Oh, great.
another horrifying roar as a wounded ancient green dragon swoops down from the skies to try and cut off your path. And as it zooms out in front of Lilith and Lucas, as soon as it drops on the board and I can use it. Come on, roll 20. You can do it. Drop my dragon down. There we go. Now it did the thing. All right.
Oh, that seems fine. It's only twice the size of the other ones.
As it swoops down in front of you guys, you hear a cry out. It sounds like a dragon roar, but the voice is familiar.
It's the fucking girl.
Is it Reggie?
Yeehaw!
Reggie!
As Reggie streaks
Reggie.
down from the sky and tackles the the ancient green dragon out of the way
Yes.
of Lucas and Lilith.
Yeah.
And now it is Lucas's turn.
Cool. So that's dealt with.
Yeah, it's just Lucas is just gonna look at Reggie. Can you handle this on your own for a minute?
I'll hold him off. What's the problem y'all got going on here? And he's saying this as he's wrestling with this dragon.
Girl has an enchantment on her.
Well, get it disenchanted.
That's the idea. As I'm flying past
Oh, god damn it.
and off the board.
All right.
I can't move myself off the board.
Very well. You are running away. He says, "Get out of here. I can slow him down."
Counting on it. I'll be back.
All right. So Lucas escapes the board. All right. Next up, we've got Gilberta.
So I grab, 'cause since Rolda's with me on this, I grab Rolda to hold on to her as I cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
With advantage. Hold on.
Okie dokie. Will they have to save with disadvantage?
Yes.
Because they're all confused
Oh,
and
that's right.
stuff.
'Cause it's a save. Well, and my shield, and there's just a whole lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. They're in bad shape all over.
Sorry, I'm like. Let's do that.
Take that. All right. Let's see what they've got.
Glad I cast that at level 2 because that damage would have been worse.
It's a Constitution save, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just meant that the if I cast it at level 1, it looks like the damage would have been a 3.
Oh, good.
I can't. All right. Well, one of them is fine.
Okay, so it's
The other one is-
Constitution save.
Not fine.
No, they're not fine in general. It was one Constitution save for both of them. Actually,
Oh.
save. Which it's a good thing that's what the 2 19s went. Oh my god, that's terrible. All right, yeah. So they are both knocked back.
Yep, and they take 17 damage each.
Very well. They can hack it.
Yeah, but. And also, it's really fucking loud.
Yes, it is. So they're rocked back.
Yeah, and then kind of with that, because that was my goal, was to get him out of the way so that I didn't invoke an attack of opportunity as I fly away.
Fly away. All right.
And as Reggie's coming up, Gilberta kind of gives him a salute.
And he
She
says,
just
"I'll
kind of-
meet you where you're going."
She just kind of does one of these, and turns Spearhead around.
He nods with his massive copper dragon head.
Yeah. I imagine it's really slow,
Yeah.
yeah, and then we're turning, and I'm
Like
going
hell.
here because I still want to be between all of my team and these dragons.
Absolutely. All right. So, at the end of that, Reggie gets out in front of all of them and exhales this coppery gas all over the whole group. And all of their movements begin to slow and they're having trouble flying.
Copper dragons breathe fire, right?
No. So, they actually breathe acid, but metallic dragons have a secondary breath weapon power.
Okay.
And for copper dragons, it's slowing.
And it's brass that would have to breathe green fire.
All right.
Did you
Then he
just
says-
wake them all up?
He slowed them down. He slowed them down. It's not damaging. It's just a slow down.
This is okay.
It's going to be okay.
What is happening over there?
What is? Somebody broke Melissa.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
I've been like this all day.
This is great. I love it. All right. So,
Ain't that right, Wanderer? Hey.
all right. So you guys can break free of this dragon chase.
Sweet. Yeah, let's GTFO.
Because all the dragons are in trouble.
I will have Spearhead. I assume that Spitfire is fast enough that she can just fly back. Like she can just make circles around Spearhead to get Rolda back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, Spitfire knows exactly what to do to make it look cool. I imagine she's gonna fly right under Spearhead. Actually, I'm just gonna jump off and just trust Spitfire to catch me.
Yeah. Danger Zone plays in the background.
It's like it's like in the beginning of episode 2.
Yeah.
Start when Anakin jumps off.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Timeless classic.
And then Joletta will have Spearhead fly at the back of the pack, so that Spearhead is always between. So that Joletta is always between her team and the threat.
All right.
Then we GTFO on.
All right, you guys GTFO on the backs of your Pegasi away from all of these dragons, and you successfully escape out of it. While you guys are zooming away, it doesn't take long for Reggie to catch up. And he kind of flies in close to Lucas and Special Delivery. And he reaches out with a claw and just gently taps Laurel on the head. And she falls asleep. He said, that should get them off our back for now.
Okay. So what it says, do
Ran
you
as
have...
neither snow nor hail, nothing will ever stop the mail. Because I'm assuming Special Delivery is just freaking out.
Yeah, he might be
There's
freaking out a little
dragon
bit.
next to him.
Oh, right. Dragon.
Yeah.
So if she's awake, that's when the dragons get active.
They can track her.
It's kind of like she appears as a giant pile of glittering treasure to them.
As long as she's awake.
Not to you?
Oh, she does to me as well, but my treasure is not measured in gold. It is
Tons
in
of sleeping
company.
darts.
Do you have a way to remove the enchantment, perhaps, or?
I can give some things a try, but best not be attempting it up in the air.
Okay. Well, if she's asleep for now, maybe we just fly in and have it removed.
Of course. Where you headed? I'll meet you folks on the ground.
Sunkeep.
So we're headed, I say, to Fort Morning Lord.
Fort Morning Lord it is. All right, I'll see you folks down there. Now you fly safe, and I'll keep an eye out above. Far away from your skittish creatures here.
Spearhead, like, as scared. I imagine Spearhead, as scared as he is, kind of like at that. Like, on the inside, he's like, huh. But on the outside, he's like, ha, ha, I'm a general.
Copper dragons are nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And
Gotta deliver this package.
you are plagued no further by additional dragon attack as you make your way to Fort Morning Lord. And Reggie finds a quiet spot to quietly take on his humanoid form and makes his way out to join you guys. Now, Fort Morning Lord is a kind of fortification. It's just a little ways out of El Turel, which you can see just at the bottom of the hill where Fort Morning Lord rests. And as you arrive, it's clear that they are on high alert. There's paladins and clerics running drills. Guards are armed on the parapets. And they see you guys coming in, and some people are flagging you down.
Jobetta lands first at, like, in front of whoever is doing the flagging down.
Hello.
Ever so gracefully.
All right.
Spitfire is becoming the first Pegasus in history to do a barrel roll.
Oh my gosh.
Particularly tricky. You gotta fold up the wings for just half a second.
Absolutely. Do the
Yeah.
spin. She loves it. She's
And it's
all
a
about
thing
it.
where like she flies upside down and Rolda drops and she flies under and catches her.
Yeah. I like that.
These kind of acrobatics are going on constantly.
Not to be an incredibly nerdy person, is it a barrel roll or an aileron roll?
No, she does both.
Just both.
And any
at the
other
same time.
And any other overly technical phrase you want to throw out, she also does that, okay?
She does them all. She's like super rad, okay?
No, I'm
She does
certain she's
all
super
the
rad. I just the inner nerd in me is screaming.
Well,
Outer
tell it to
nerd.
shut up.
It's mostly an outer nerd.
So, the gentleman who meets you,
Yeah. Jabata says, hello.
you're shocked to find it's actually a gold half dragon.
Okay. Cool.
So he's got a kind of reptilian face, and he's got these long, kind of fleshy mustache things like whiskers coming off of him. And he's, hello there, welcome to Fort Morning Lord.
Hello.
What brings you by?
And Jabata gets off of Spearhead. She walks up and she says, hi, I am Headmistress Jabata of the Avalon Knights Academy.
I'm Commander Algrim.
It's lovely to meet you. We came here. We've had a bit of a journey. I'll be straight to the point. We have an enchantment that we need to have removed from someone. And the sooner the better.
I see. We can be of assistance. I'll bring you to the temple. Some
Perfect.
clerics can adhere to her there.
Thank you.
They should probably be real fast, because if she wakes up, then all the dragons around here are going to come attack this place.
We talked about this.
I don't know, making them realize the urgency of this.
We'll get it done as quickly as possible.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hand off
Sorry.
Laurel, but I'm also gonna do my best to kind of internalize all of my auras to seem as unpaladin-y as possible.
Gilbetta is gonna take Laurel from here.
Smart.
You're going to take her to the temple?
Yeah.
All right.
Joetta's gonna take her, and she'll follow. This what's your name? He might have said it. I don't know.
Algrim.
Algrim. Okay. Yeah. So she's gonna follow him to the temple.
All right. He takes her off into the temple, and the clerics there are able to take care of her. It doesn't take long before they administer some dispel enchantments and dispel curses on her.
Perfect. Jobetta says, "Thank you. I apologize for the lack of formality with showing up and getting
No
straight to
problem.
business, but it
You
was
had urgent need,
yes,
and we can tell from your crest that you are an ally.
of course.
For the moon goddess is always ever an ally of the Morning Lord.
Of course. And Jobetta, I imagine by this point she is, you know how like the Catholics do the cross? I imagine Jobetta has a thing where she does a moon and she like draws a moon.
Just
or,
a
like,
moon,
maybe-
like a
maybe-
bunch of eyeballs. Like,
Well, that's a lot.
that
That just looks like you're poking yourself, right?
There's a-
It's like so she just kind of like does a moon symbol.
Yeah, well, no, we need to come up with what the formal
I'll
greeting
figure that out.
for,
I'll
Yeah,
figure it out. We'll come up with something.
yeah, this will be something.
But
Hey.
yeah, and she says yes. She says again, I apologize for the informalities, but we were set upon by a horde of green dragons a way back, and had we not gotten rid of that enchantment, I imagine it would have just kept happening.
As we have heard, there has been some trouble with the green dragons in the Forest of Worms.
Yes, we were just there. This girl actually was escaped
Oh, I see.
that area. found her.
Poor thing. Is she all right?
She seems to be, especially now that we weren't sure until probably half an hour ago, what the enchantment was that was upon her. I personally was concerned that it was to do some sort of, evil bidding for the man who put it there. But now that that's taken care of, hopefully we should be able to have a chance to sit down and talk with her and see more of her side of the story.
Well, you're welcome to use our facilities to make sure she is cleared up and in good health.
Thank you.
But I recommend if you need additional lodging, please check out the accommodations in Elturel. They can assist you further.
Of course, we have to go there anyway. The one with in the air doing the tricks outside, she wants a cloak very badly. So
there are some fine cloak makers in there.
yes, we've been told. So that is this was our first stop, obviously due to urgency. And I, of course, even if it is in a temple of Selune, I of course am always happy to have a journey to a temple.
Of course.
So.
Very well. Safe journeys to you, Moon Cleric.
Thank you. And she will go up and make an offering to Morning Lord, just as like a thank you for, she'll go up and give an offer and
when you go to another god's house.
Yeah. I mean, take your shoes off at the door, all the
right.
times.
And say, hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So she'll do that. And then she'll take Laurel. Is Laurel asleep at this point, or is she awake now?
Laurel is still asleep.
Okay. So she'll carry her back then.
All right.
Towards the Pegasi.
And all right. So you guys are able to head into Elturel.
Yep.
Does anybody have any business they want to attend to before you guys start finding accommodations?
I'm gonna find a cloak maker.
You're gonna find a cloak maker?
Make something neat with my scales.
Absolutely. So, there is a market district, as there usually is. And let me figure out who you're looking for here. Everybody tells you to go to a place called the Tattered Hide.
Okay. I'll go to the Tattered Hide. After getting find the stables for Spitfire. Have a place to rest.
Okay.
Been doing lots of fancy flying. She needs some oats.
There are a number of stables available.
Yes. Okay, take some rest, Spitfire. I need to go shopping.
All right. So once you arrive is anybody going with Rhoda? Is she going by herself? I guess I should ask.
Lucas, come with.
Yeah, I'll come.
I imagine Gilbetta will try to ask Lilith if she'll help find accommodations.
Sure.
Since
All right.
Gilbetta's hands are literally full.
Full with young girl.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do Lucas and Rhoda first, and then we'll do Gilbetta and Lilith. All right. So the Tattered Hide. When you get in, is actually run by a furblog.
Hey! I haven't seen a furball in a long time.
Oh, hello.
I give him a traditional giant greeting.
Thank you. Welcome to the Tattered Hide.
I have these scales. They're from the Green Dragons, and
Ooh.
I was told that you might be able to make me a fancy cloak.
Well, these are very nice, very fine scales. I could definitely fashion these into very. Is there anything particular that you want in a cloak?
Well, so I got these wings, and sometimes, I want to cover them up, but sometimes I need them available so if I fall off of something high, I don't die.
Mhm.
So can I have like maybe flaps that they can stick through and then button shut sometimes?
I think I can work out something to suit you. Is
Or
it okay?
if it kind of drapes around, whatever, just so they're not too tied up when I need them to be, but I can throw it over sometimes.
Unbound, of course. May I take some measurements?
Oh yeah, okay.
He very gingerly, very carefully takes some measurements of your small form. This is not
That's
the
very
type
ticklish.
of this is not the type of furblog that you're used to.
Yeah.
He's very, very
Very
gentle
calm.
and very soft spoken.
How long have you been in here? Did you come from the forest too? Do you have an adventuring crew? Do you drink a lot?
I did come from the forest. Unfortunately, I was exiled from the
Oh,
tribe.
was it because you didn't get drunk and mean all the time?
No. Although that is something you may get exiled for, being drunk and mean, depending on the tribe. But
Makes sense.
I was involved in some unpleasantness, and I was asked to leave. But I work out a simple existence here, and I try to live with no regrets.
That's a good way to try to live. There's lots of unpleasant. I've been involved in lots of unpleasantness too. But that's what happens when you serve gods.
My name is Tatton, by the way.
Tatton?
Yes.
I'm Rhoda.
It is nice to meet you, Rolda.
I work with these guys now, and I help Kalambor when people need to die or not die, which covers most situations.
I see. And what's your friend's name?
I'm Lucas.
It is nice to meet you as well.
He might be a
Likewise.
sword.
She just kind of looks at him a little bit.
I mean, he has a face that I've seen, but I don't know if it's real. He might just be one big sword in a suit.
That's very interesting.
He's nice.
Perhaps we'll find out someday.
He won't smite you. I don't think.
Well, that's good. I would hate to be smited.
Unless you have people. You don't have people chained up in the back, do you?
No, not today.
Okay, good. Then I don't think he will smite you.
All right, it shouldn't take me too long. Perhaps I'll have it ready for you in the morning.
Okay. I'll come back tomorrow. It was very nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you as well.
Before we go, do you have anything long with a hood and black?
I have many things. Is there particular make, style, type of hide?
I just needed to cover an arm.
Very well. And he gives you a simple ox hide cloak.
This might also let me out in public without having to put the entire armor shtick on.
There you go. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, just, how much?
Not much for this one. It's just 2 gold pieces, please.
And for Roldas?
I'll have a better idea once it's complete. I assure you we'll be able to work at a fair price. I don't like to put it out before the work is done.
It's quite reasonable.
It's okay. I'm sure that everything will work out.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Okay, bye.
All right. Do you two have any other shopping to do, or are you going to head back and try and catch up with Lilith and Gilbetta?
What do you want to do now, Lucas?
Well, I doubt they sell prosthetics, so let's just...
Probably not here. And it's
Too
actually, as
soon.
you guys...
You can't have it yet, so just get that out of your mind.
Once you guys walk around, you do notice that there are a number of broken buildings and a lot of scars left on buildings from fires in this place.
Do you think they got attacked by dragons here? I'm gonna ask the nearest person. Hey, did you guys get attacked by dragons here?
Oh, no. There was a problem a few years back. You didn't hear?
No, we're new. We just got here.
Oh, the city apparently, I wasn't here for it, but the city apparently descended into Avernus for a bit.
Did that happen? Did things just kind of fall into hell?
I mean, one hopes not.
How did it get back out?
I imagine the studious work of a group of adventurers was credited for it.
Rhoda's trying to just picture. I guess basically what ends up in her mind is just sort of like a lift, like ropes on pulleys, just kind of like lowering this part of the earth down for a while, and then just like
bringing it back
some
up again.
adventurers pulling on some ropes to roll it back up. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Although some people say there's still some devils kicking around. So be careful.
Are they mean devils or nice devils?
Nice devils?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Come on, Rolda, let's go.
Okay, bye.
All right. Meanwhile, over with Gilbetta and Lilith.
For no reason whatsoever, Gilbetta casts protection from good and evil.
For no reason whatsoever.
No reason.
No particular reason. Why would you? Really? No, I see. So there's a couple different places.
Okay.
There's Gallagher's Inn. There's Dwarf's Pot Inn. There is a pair of black antlers. The Oar and Wagon Wheel.
Is a pair of black antlers the name of a
yeah,
tavern,
what is...
or-
Can I have...
A pair of black antlers is the name of a tavern.
Oh, okay. Gilbetta kind of looks at Lilith, and she says, I mean, if we stay at the Dwarf Pot, there's probably people you can drink with.
Probably best is a place where we can have her secured.
I mean,
Popsy.
we don't know anyone here, so...
Right, but the condition of the rooms, like... If I had to give an example, you know those those hotels that are super thin walled, and you got their nicer hotels, where everything's more secure, better security,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Of the inns,
We might have to share a room though.
oh geez, who's got the better
Price.
quality?
No crap shack.
Oar and Wagon Wheel is still pretty poor. I think Dwarf's Pot is probably your best bet.
Yeah. So,
All right.
Yeah, everywhere else is kind of a cheap inn.
Jobetta's like, I know. That's why I said the dwarf spot.
That's what I meant. Oh, wait, no, there is a place called the Black Griffin. There's a very high class place as well.
Scared for the money, but I'm curious.
I don't. So then we got the black antler.
Two black antlers.
Two black antlers. And the black griffin.
Yes.
And I feel like the dwarf spot might be a little
Chill.
a little less inconspicuous or more
All right.
inconspicuous.
Yeah, we can head over to the dwarf pot.
All right. So the dwarf's pot is kind of a simple place. It's nice, but it's fairly modest.
That's
That's
what
right.
you want.
If
You
there's,
want a
like-
blend.
Fuck, if there's another place that's ever like with the pink color and then the subject of what it is, just let me know. I want to go to that place the next time.
Two pink horns.
It could be blue something. I don't care. I'm just curious for any other color building.
It's run by a human.
Okay.
And a human, and his name, everybody calls him Pinch.
Is he asking for it? Sorry.
Wow. Okay.
And he's wearing rather fine clothes like you would see on a noble or a king.
Jobetta's kind of she can't. She's kind of betting on Lilith to open doors and crap.
Yeah.
In the meantime, she's just like waiting by door frames for Lilith to like open the door.
Open it up.
Yeah, no, I'll be doing that.
All right.
My God, I'd be such an asshole if I didn't.
Lilith just stands there like, don't you know who I am?
I don't open doors.
Somebody open this door. Get on it.
We wait for 3 hours for somebody to come by and open the door.
Oh, I can
all
totally
day
pull
like
this off. Mage hand it open. Sorry. Continue.
So once you guys have gotten into your room, there's definitely a space for you to lay Laurel down and
Okay.
kind of have a moment to catch your breaths.
Yeah, I'll kind of lay her down. Did we get, how many rooms did we get? How big are they?
How expensive are they?
They're fairly small compared to the kind of rooms that you guys could have gotten in other places. You can get as many as you need.
All right.
Okay.
Ever since El Terrell sank into Avernus, there hasn't been a huge tourist economy.
Oh, right, that. Yeah, I guess we can just we can start off with 2 rooms and then we can get more if we need them.
Of course.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of lay Laurel down, and kind of just like kind of motion for Lilith to let's go outside the room.
All right.
And she says, we should probably just let her sleep. I don't know what that enchantment was like. I don't know if she's going to feel different when she wakes up, or if she even knew. But I suppose we'll find out shortly.
Quite a lot. All right.
Quite a lot. What? Of what?
No, sorry, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Of course. I guess one of us should stay watch or something. And then, once we ask her questions of what happened with, Carmine? That's his name? Fuck? Carmine?
Yeah.
Carmine was the guy.
Cool. Yay, memory.
What time of day is it right now?
Yeah.
You guys left fairly early in the morning. Between the dragon attack and flying over, it's about the afternoon at this point.
Okay.
Cool.
And Reggie comes up the stairs towards you guys.
I like to imagine he's still a dragon, and he's like,
There's a copper dragon's attached in the city.
and he's just like, hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Yeah, so when Reggie comes up, Jobetta's like, she says, hey, we got the enchantment removed.
That's a relief.
So,
Oh boy.
do you know with an enchantment like that, if she would feel any different, or if she would know that it was there?
It's difficult to say. That kind of thing is dragon magic. It's kind of on a whole nother level.
Isn't that
Most of the spells are lost and ancient.
isn't that like your whole thing?
Yeah, but I'm not an arcane collector. That's not my speciality. I'm more of a social dragon.
Jabetta says, well, we're trying to figure out exactly what, the short story of what we found out in the Forest of Worms was that Carmine had 5 slaves. They, the 4 of them left were taken by the other green dragons. This one escaped. But she escaped. She was issued a command by Carmine, and then we found her. Found out there was an enchantment on her. And then we phoned home, and the warlocks brought another girl in that had an eerily similar story about, as far as having escaped from the. So I told them at home. I told them to look into it and see if she had an enchantment on her.
Now that is bizarre, because I did hear some talk.
Mm-hmm.
Some green half dragon rooting around in a powerful white dragon lair up north.
A green half dragon and a white dragon?
Yes. I heard it through the grapevine.
The one that we found was a red half dragon with a white dragon.
Yeah.
So that means...
Did you get a name?
Carmine.
Carmine.
Yes. So far, we know Carmine, Jaden, and Vakala Inna.
Jabetta, can you pull out the mirror and see if we can learn about Carmine?
Sure, let me just pull out this magical mirror right here in the fucking...
Wait, where are we? Are we not?
Perhaps we should go inside.
I forgot we're out the room.
We could take a look.
Yeah, we'll go in the other room. And she says, yeah, we have, so far we know Jaden, Carmine, and Vakala Inna. Vakala Inna is a blue half dragon who seems to be kind of in charge of everything. Jaden he was a green half dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaden I think might be a green one. I don't know if it's the same one. And Carmine was red with a white dragon. And Vakala Inna has a black dragon.
My understanding is that there's likely a few allies they've cultivated. The information I could gather, it appears that they have sought out dragons specifically subjugated in the Dragon Giant Wars.
I did, based on what we have found out, there were representatives for each color of dragons except the reds.
That does not surprise me, reasoning with a red dragon while you just have just as much time reasoning with these here walls as you would reasoning with a red dragon. Unless you got a pile of gold for him, he has little interest in what you have to say.
Right.
If they were going after a powerful red dragon, there might be a gentleman in your neighborhood.
Also, he knows that Tiamat is missing, right? Reggie does? Okay.
Oh, yeah, he had a little panic attack about it.
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
He was going like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
So, Jabetta will say, have you figured anything else out about Tiamat?
I've been trying to track this down, but I have not gathered any headway in that particular regard. However, I have found a little bit of information on your whole Black Skies Covenant group.
Oh,
These group
really?
of people. It is unusual for certain types of half-dragons to be born. A half-dragon needs to result from the union of a humanoid species and a dragon.
Right.
Some dragons simply do not do that kind of thing, not even as cruel recreation, to put it in the nicest terms as I can. They simply see them as lower beasts. Among them are the reds,
Okay.
and particularly the blues for other reasons. Blue dragons are very reasonable creatures. Among my favorites of the chromatics, albeit that is a low bar to clear.
Well, I don't think. Have we heard or seen of any blue dragons?
The Kalena is a blue half-dragon.
Well, he's a blue half dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
But no actual blue dragons, right?
No, that does not surprise me. They tend to stick to the deserts. They have a kind of philosophy. They have a society. They are the most civilized of all the chromatic dragons. I've even been known to converse with one or two on occasion and not be struck by lightning.
Well, yeah, Vakala Inna is a blue half dragon
That is interesting.
who has a black dragon under his command, and he is the one.
Yes, I recall from my earlier attack.
Yes, he is the one that appears to be at the head currently of the Covenant.
Well, there are a couple leads that you may be able to follow up on.
Okay.
I cannot do this because these dragons will not tolerate my existence. Even in disguise, I can be sniffed out. However, you might have an easier time.
Okay. Lay it on us.
Number one, if you want to track down the Reds, and don't panic, a fellow by the name of Infernus is about the most powerful red dragon to ever terrorize all the Sword Coast. Now, he's semi-retired. And his lair, through the grapevine, is in the Star Mountains.
I fucking hate the Star Mountains.
Now, don't panic. He's semi-retired.
Unlikely. What does semi-retired mean?
He is not actively terrifying anybody.
So he's just like sleeping all day.
Sitting on his legendary hoard of magical items and treasure. And he is quite pleased to stay there and not be troubled with the lives of mortals.
Okay, so with him, you're saying maybe he has information, or?
I'm saying keep an eye on him if you can. Because if they want to make him part of whatever they're planning, you're going to have a big problem on your hands. So I would do everything you can to ensure that Infernus stays in his home and does not venture out to join any flights of fancy.
Is he the type of dragon that would be persuaded?
He's not
by
friendly.
Vakala Inna's charge?
It's difficult to say. Red dragons are difficult to persuade. They believe they're top of the heap, and anybody who tells them anything different is on the fast track to a fiery doom.
Right.
So if he finds a way to appeal to his arrogance,
right,
we might have a problem.
Unless we could find a way to appeal to his arrogance first.
Yes.
Didn't you say it was quite unusual for dragons to be taking orders? from others. So
Indeed, quite unusual. I'm not sure what kind of game he's playing. I haven't been able to get those details, but he's very persuasive from
Do you
what I've heard.
have like a draconic to common dictionary or something? I can maybe read up and learn some draconic.
I do not, but I may have a lead on a red dragon mask, and that
What?
might help you out.
Ooh.
What?
I'm listening.
Roland, get a thing?
Oh no, I was just reminding her.
Saying
that
she's the
common-
dictionary.
common dictionary.
I know that, but
A red dragon mask. A while back, the dragon cult was collecting these masks, powerful dragon artifacts, one for each of the chromatic colors. Certain abilities bestowed upon the wearer, including their ability to understand draconic speech.
that could be useful.
Indeed, the masks can be combined into a mask of Tiamat as well, so they've been kept apart by interested parties.
Of course, as you do. And Jobetta, her mind flashes to her ring.
Mask of Tiamat.
So
The other lead.
this
that
lead
you
on
made-
the lead on the red dragon mask. What?
I can give you the location of an old Cult of the Dragon stronghold, where it may be located. I'll get you an appropriate map. I do not have it on my person right now.
That's fine.
The other thing you may want to check out is in the Anarok Desert. Now, remember what I said about the Blue Dragons? They have a society. They're actually quite nice. They mate for life. They even have wedding ceremonies. I saw one, not a dry eye in the house. They are
That's-
ruled by a suzerain in the society.
What? What's that?
It is the ruler of blue dragons in the Anarok Desert.
Oh, is that a name or a title?
That's the title. The title
Okay.
is suzerain.
Good.
Now, in order to meet with this suzerain, who may have information on who had fathered a half-dragon child,
Mm-hmm.
you will have to journey to the desert and gain the attention of a blue dragon and ask to meet with the suzerain. These are lawful creatures, lawful evil, but lawful creatures.
How would one gain the attention of a blue dragon? In a way so as not to get yourself immediately killed, of course.
They're very patient creatures. They like to wait and they like to chase. And they also like treasure. They like things lost in the desert. So if you find a nicely lost desert item, wave it around in the sunshine a little bit, they'll come a running.
Okay. Well, the quest log is full. The quest log is full.
Now, these are possible paths you could take. All I can point you is in the right direction. Do what you will with that information.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sit on that for a moment and figure out.
If only we knew of a few different legendary lost items that somebody told us to retrieve, one of which is in the desert.
I literally was just thinking the exact same thing. I was like, "Oh, you mean like something that maybe Cyric wanted?" Anyway,
Could be. He says, now, if you don't require anything else, I could continue my investigation. I'll stick close by in case y'all need any help.
Okay.
But I don't like to stay in one place too long.
Understood. Have you been to the keep recently?
No, I have not been out there myself. Should I plan a visit?
If you wouldn't mind, just to ease my worries and check up on how things are.
Of course.
Especially considering the enchantment that we found on this girl.
Very well. I'll go take a look. You can count on me.
I have no doubt.
All right. Well, old Reggie is going to hit the road now. It's been a pleasure seeing you both. Miss Lilith Singer, I hope I can catch your next concert. And I hope you all stay safe and keep an eye on that girl.
Question.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. If the dragons are under a spell by the dragon cult, if we dispel that, will the dragons in turn attack them out of spite?
Oh, that is interesting. And it is possible that they may rebel.
Right.
I've been unable to find evidence of this, but there is an item known as a draconic sphere.
More items. Okay.
It has the trapped soul of an angry dragon inside, like a crystal ball. And apparently this draconic sphere can be used to subtly control of the dragon. Now, I've never seen it work myself. This is mostly legend. A lot of it's theoretical. But
Would you know one if you saw it?
I imagine I might have seen it. If I saw it, I may be able to commune with the evil dragon inside. It's not for everybody. I understand.
Do me a favor when you go home. Just mention that specifically to Cookie.
Very well. I will check it out.
And see what he has to say.
I will do
about the thing in the vault.
It is a difficult item to wield. If the dragon soul inside has a nasty temper, it's just as likely to take you over. So if you do happen to have one, I urge you, use caution.
I'm not touching anything currently.
All right. Now, you all take care now, and if you need anything, just give a whistle. I'll come on flying in.
Perfect. Or apparently travel with a dragon bait girl.
Yeah, that is unusual. I'm going to look into that. Good day to you, ladies. My pleasure, as always, and I shall see you when I have more information. Now then, as Reggie departs away from Lilith and Jobetta, he takes off into the streets. Lucas and Rolda, walking through the streets, you guys come across a simple gray-robed man. And he's staring into a drainage grate. And he goes, "Oh, I dropped my keys."
I was just going to say, did he drop his keys?
We're going to take a break right there.
All right.
I hope I recognized that voice. I hope this is who I think it is.
The chat is already going nuts.
Yeah, the chat's, yeah.
Okay, guys. We'll be
that
back
kills
in 20
people,
minutes.
Carl.
And yeah, still, if you've heard anything about where Larch is, please let us know.
Please let us know if you see Larch out there anywhere. Mercenaries of Mischief.
Back for me. There we go. Hey, no.
Oh, we're back. Hello, welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. When last we left our heroes, hot pursuit, a daring high-speed chase in the air with dragons and pegasi. But our team did escape. They disenchanted the captive girl Laurel and made their way to El Terrell, where they received a pile of new quests from Reggie. Just options, just things you could do. Information that Mr. Regulus CU has for you. Rolda found somebody to make her cloak, and Rolda and Lucas, as they walk through the street, come across a simple robed man staring into a sewer grate. "Oh, I lost my keys.
I'm not Mr. Do you need help?
Keys. Oh, yeah, my keys fell into the grate. I can't get into my room now."
Maybe they can give you another key?
Oh, maybe. I gotta get these ones out. It's my third pair.
How big is the grate?
He's having trouble reaching through himself. But you, being a smaller, yeah, Rolda might be able to spit.
I think I can help. Mr. Lucas, let's help him.
All right. I literally just remove the grate and then dangle Rolda over top of it, slowly lowering her down.
Can I see any keys in there?
Absolutely, they're just sticking out.
Oh, okay. I'll grab them. Are these your keys, mister?
Oh, yeah, that's them. Thanks a lot. My name's Carl.
Hi, Carl. I'm Rhoda.
Hi, Rolda.
I'm assuming at that interaction I've just finally pulled her out of the sewer.
Thanks a lot for finding my keys. Now Carl doesn't have to sleep in the alley tonight.
That's good.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
We're getting a cloak.
Oh, that's neat. You guys want to hang out or something?
I think we're very busy. We have to talk to our boss.
Oh, okay. Can I come with you?
Probably not. You don't know you. It's kind of official
I'm
business.
Carl.
Bud, could we maybe meet up some other time? We've got some work
Oh,
to do.
sure. You guys in town for a while?
We'll see.
All right. I usually go to this park. There's a lot of nice people there and a couple birds.
I'm just gonna try to share a look with Rolda. I'm just okay.
It doesn't
Oh.
land.
Yeah.
Hang on, I was supposed to remember something.
Hmm?
You guys see anything weird going around?
I mean, I look at Rolda. No, definitely not. Nothing weird about anything here.
That's kind of a relative term. They said that this place fell into hell a while ago, but then I think some adventurers got some ropes and got it out.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, well, if you guys see anything weird, could you come find me? I'm supposed to do something about it.
What kind of weird?
Oh, if you see anything that's not supposed to be there.
We're new. We don't know what's supposed to be here.
Oh, that's fair. But you guys are all right. Thanks for helping me find my keys.
No
Okay,
problem.
hey, are you a devil? They said there's devils here.
No, I'm Carl.
Okay. Hey, Kyle, do you know what Tiamat is?
No, I haven't seen a Tiamat.
Rolda, I don't think he has anything useful to say.
Okay. Okay, bye, Carl. Glad we got your keys.
Okay, bye, guys. Thanks for helping me find my keys. Let me know if you see any weird stuff. I'm supposed to do a thing.
Yes, we will definitely let. If it's weirder than a gray man staring over a sewer grate, we will let you know.
All right. And Carl shuffles off.
What kind of weird do you think he was talking about?
I don't know, man.
He seemed like he got hit on the head.
Yeah, chances are good.
All right. So, Lucas, Rolda, where are you guys going?
I think we're going to meet. Do we know where they went to? Did they tell us which?
No, I haven't told you yet.
I think we're just gonna kind of wander around looking for them.
I mean, I imagine if you go around asking people, hey, have you seen a blue girl and a purple girl carrying a child anywhere?
I doubt there's several people that look like that.
I'm also worried that we just see
Just a sea of blue and purple girls walking together.
Just carrying halflings around.
Like,
I'd like to imagine that even still, just doing that would eventually get us. Some guards in the area would eventually catch wind of us asking weird questions to the populace.
see, you think like that because you create edgelord characters, but not everyone thinks like that.
I think like that because I'm a relatively sane human being outside of this.
I mean, but it's not. It's like, hey, have you seen my friends? They look like this.
Phrasing is important.
Did you
There
see a
are-
blue lady carrying a halfling, and maybe there was a pink lady with her?
Eventually, you guys are pointed towards the dwarven pot.
Okay, I think they went over there.
The
Yeah.
dwarf's pot. I mistake.
Come on,
And,
let's head in.
You arrive just in time.
Meanwhile, I'm looking for weird things.
as Reggie's coming out.
Hi, Reggie.
Oh, hey, little Ro. How you doing? I just finished debriefing your friends.
Oh, you're doing very good. Thank you for saving us.
No problem. I'm happy to come by and stall up the chromatics. It's a nice world. I like to keep it that way.
Is the halfling girl okay?
I believe she will be all right.
Okay, that's good. Did you find Tiamat?
I have not, but if I do track her down, you will be the first person to know about it.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel special.
It's my pleasure. You keep doing what you're doing, and good luck to the both of you.
Thanks.
What we're doing is help him. We just helped the guy find his keys.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you doing good deeds for unfortunate folk.
Yeah, he seemed pretty unfortunate. His name is Carl, and he doesn't know what he's supposed to do, but he thinks it's important.
Huh. Well, don't we all?
I know what that's like.
All right. Well, you take care now, and I'll update you as soon as I find more information. Your friends inside know what I told them.
All right. Thanks for everything you've done, Reggie.
No problem. Happy to assist.
Bye.
Bye.
Go inside.
Reggie takes off. And you eventually find your way to the accommodations everybody's set up. And Gilbetta, well, if you notice that Lucas has arrived with Rolla.
Yeah, we kind of like bring them into the room, and it's like we were. Reggie just gave us a bit of a whirlwind of information, and we were thinking we might consult the mirror and see what we can find out.
I got information too. The guy who's making me a cloak, he was a furbolg, and he said that sometimes people get kicked out of the furbolg villages because for being drunk and mean. So maybe Rhaegar was kicked out. Never thought to ask.
And Giovanna doesn't know what to say because she's convinced that he stole Rolda as an egg. So she's just is like, yeah, maybe so. Anyway, did you surmise anything else walking throughout town, talking to people?
We met a guy who seemed very confused. He said he was looking for first he was looking for his keys and we helped him get them. But then he said he was looking for something weird because he had to do important stuff with it.
All right.
Yeah, he kind of wanted to follow us and join in on what we were doing.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just. Some people are lonely, perhaps.
Also, the guy that makes the cloaks, he said that a few years ago this place fell into Avernus, but some adventurers got it out. They must have been very strong to lift up a whole city out of hell.
Well, this is fine. Interesting. Would I have heard of this?
You did hear some things about this. This was long ago.
Okay. All right.
You were far away at the time.
Okay. Right. So Reggie, basically what Reggie said is there's a couple of different options, directions that we can go. Apparently there is this red dragon named Infernus that usually sticks to himself, and he's a pretty arrogant dragon, but if they were able to recruit him to the Covenant, it could be really bad.
What do I know about
Christmas.
Infernus? With a nat 20.
20. Ooh. Infernus is a very, very scary red dragon.
I heard that Infernus is very mean.
Yes.
His breath can melt entire cities.
He's very dangerous too.
Reggie did allude a bit to the fact that he's very dangerous. So he basically he said that if he gets recruited to the Black Covenant, that it would be very bad for any that oppose them, basically.
Do you think that's maybe why they want to make the girls look special?
I don't know. He said that he's not sure, because I asked him if basically about the enchantment, and he said that he's not familiar with that sort of magic, dragon magic. The other thing, he has a lead on a red dragon mask.
What does that do? Is that just for playing dress up so that they think you're a tiny dragon?
Well, it wouldn't do much really for, well, it might, but it basically gives you powers and you can understand Draconic.
No. Well, you can just learn Draconic.
There's
You want me to teach you
apparently
Draconic?
one for each of the chromatic colors, and you can combine them to have a mask of Tiamat. Apparently.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yes. There is also, apparently it is super rare for blue dragons to create blue half dragons. So in the Anarok Desert, if we were to make friends with and speak to some blue dragons, we may be able to figure out more about Vakala Ina's lineage. So those are the things that he presented us with. So that's where we are currently, as far as that goes.
Do you want me to teach you to understand Draconic?
That's okay. Because I can understand it, I just can't speak it.
That's part. I think that your mouth is not the right shape to make some of the sounds, but there's a close enough version you can do.
And so Jabetta says, so the mirror? Yes? No?
Yes.
Right, but specifically, what are you wanting? Because we've already done Vakala Ina, so we already know Infernus is a bad dude.
I mean, we don't really have much control of what the mirror tells us in the past, but if we can pick up anything that will...
Oh yeah, but you have to think of something specific. So, like, what are you...
Did you try to look for Tiamat?
We have not. I
do
haven't
that
even pulled it out yet. I just...
Are we in a room?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we're not... You remember that time that you announced to the whole frickin' town that we had a mirror? Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, it was great. Drank, thaumaturgy the shit out of that.
Yeah.
And we got smarter and hid the mirror instead of just letting it sit there in the ship like that. So
Right, but we didn't thaumaturge you to the town about the mirror. That was not a we situation.
So are we getting out the mirror?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Mary Poppins bag. You know, Gilberta kind of like, gold. Oh, why am I holding a dead goblin's hand? Okay, that's weird.
What?
Oh, that's a bone. Okay, hold on. So there's more gold. God, there's so much gold. It's like finally
dead goblin's hand. Hold up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he might still be there. I don't know.
A lot of stuff happens.
Are you talking about Splug? No, he was getting
Splug.
He was getting
Yes, I think
deprogrammed.
he knows. Yeah, he's getting deprogrammed right now.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Gilberta doesn't know that.
That's fair.
I don't even know who you're talking about. I wasn't there yet.
Marcus who? But yeah, and so eventually she kind of finds purchase on the mirror and like plucks it out.
All right.
Sets it up. And Lilith is the one that's gung-ho about it, so she just kind of looks at Lilith.
All right. Let's see how this whole thing works. I do, just for funsies, want to know about Carmine, but just to get some actual information, I want to think about both Carmine and Laurel and see if the mirror can show up something between the two together. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mirror, mirror of the past, tell me something really fast.
The rhyme is not necessary, but appreciated. Okay. All right. So, everyone else, you see the mirror work as intended. It's everyone else, you see the mirror work as intended. It shows a series of images. It shows Carmine being given this girl by Vakala Enna. It shows a village being raided. But you don't see the girl in the village. And it shows her riding in the carriage towards the forest. Lilith. Yeah. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Did you not catch that he said everyone else? That's why I fucking was like, what?
I was hoping I misheard.
You don't. He doesn't. That's not.
I'm doing a thing.
Fucking microaggressions over here. Shit, she's fine.
I'm wise twice, man. You can't break me.
Holy. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wise.
I don't know how much wiser I can get.
All right. Everything plays out exactly as it would have. You see the same images everyone else does, but at some point, it all fades away. And the mirror appears as a dark hallway. And a figure is coming towards you in the dark hallway. And it is attempting to take your place. But you resist it, and it returns back. And everything is continuing as it was.
Don't you know who I am? No one takes my place.
So
no one takes my place.
What are
Just
you
shouting
what are
at
you,
the mirror.
Stu's like, what are you going on about? Whatever. Anyway, so that plays out, and Gilberta's just like, okay, so pretty much nothing new as far as that. Was there anything else particularly that? Because we've already looked in on Vakala Inna.
Right. I just want to know.
Carmine's dead.
Yeah.
So fuck that guy.
I don't need to know the reasoning behind someone we killed at all at this point.
That's fine. I just want to know who we're dealing with. Like
Who this girl is.
Well, no. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, we can do like Laurel by herself. Whatever the mirror does. I was thinking more of Carmine. I want to know more about our enemies.
But Carmine's dead.
Yeah, I know, but still, just like what kind of collective group is Vakala Anna, gathering?
We could do Jaden, I guess. I don't know. We don't know what he looks like though.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that he's a half green, half dragon.
Yeah. You do know his name is Jaden Verdanian.
Are you guys debating this out loud in the room?
Yeah, I guess.
While that's going on, Rolda is going to approach the mirror and just ask it, how did Rhaegar find me?
God, I've been wanting to do this for so long.
It's just Gilberta's like, yes!
Finally! She kind of out of the corner of her eye, she's like...
But it's because it's Gilberta, she's just pretending she's not interested. All right. An image is shown of a furbolg moving through the forest, coming across the back end of a slow-moving kobold caravan. The cart in the back is full of eggs, and they've stopped to gather food. He looks around, thinks about it for a bit, and then he grabs the egg from the cart and runs away.
Gilberta, she was trying to pretend like she wasn't watching, but as soon as that happens, she says, I knew it! I fucking knew it! And then she
way to kill the moment, Gilberta.
I'll kneel down next to Rolda and be like, you okay?
Yep.
Do you want to talk about it? Okay.
And Gilberta says, I'm sorry for my outburst, but based on your stories, I kind of had a feeling that something like this is what might have happened, but it didn't feel necessary to put that idea in your head until I knew further information.
Yeah. Yeah. But I wouldn't have met Hayatia. Yep. I stayed with the kobolds. So it's good. Maybe I wouldn't be able to help people. I stayed
Maybe.
with the kobolds. Lots of people seem to think the kobolds aren't helpful.
But I need to ask, would you like help to find them?
I don't
And this-
know.
If you don't know right now, that's fine. And if you later decide you want to, we have a large network at this point. We may be able to figure something out.
I always just kind of go where God's telling me to.
But as favored by the gods as you are, I'm sure they would want you to be happy. And you can still help people and be helped at the same time.
You know, a lot of people don't know where to go because they don't get the gods to tell them. And they don't know what their life is for. But I do. So maybe I'm luckier than the other kobolds.
Maybe.
Rhoda,
Yes, Miss Lila?
you don't have to wait for the gods to tell you to do something. So, as Jabetta said earlier, if you feel like you want to find out more, we can help. You can make that decision.
Miss Lilith, do you know why you are here and what you are supposed to do?
I'm discovering what I want to do and who I want to be with each passing day.
That must be very hard.
It was harder when I didn't have that choice. So many opportunities lay before me now. So, I like to enjoy the experiences that are shown before me as best as I can. And even if they are experiences I don't enjoy, that just means I'm learning more about myself. So, as much as I don't like the bad times that occur, it just makes me value the good times more. So the journey to self-discovery is a long road, but it's one worth taking. There is no wrong step, I believe. You just discover more about yourself. And it changes as you grow.
And again, it doesn't have to be a choice that you make right now.
This all sounds really complicated. I like knowing my place and what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to help people do things.
Who told you that?
Like every god ever.
The gods.
Rhoda, I think at some point you need to know if you just want to help other people and what time. And sometime you need to know that it's time to help yourself.
Rhoda, that time when that village was attacked, did you wait to see if a god told you to? Nope, never mind. Forget what I was about to
Forget I
say.
said anything.
Yeah.
All right. I
Sorry.
retract my statement.
I have traveled with many adventurers, and most of you seem very sad that you don't know why you are here.
That is
You-
why
you
most
go
people
looking.
become adventurers, because they are trying to find something that they haven't found anywhere else, or
You
that they
spend-
have found and lost.
And you spend so much of your life looking for a reason for it. But I just have one. I think that makes me lucky.
Rhoda, you were born with the freedom to choose things. You should take that opportunity.
I was also
She
born a boy,
is.
but
What?
I was also born a boy. But life is funny like that.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, it's a kobold thing.
processing. I forgot. I'm like, wait, what?
She's gonna
Quick,
be a
quick.
boy again at some point, but we don't know when yet.
Yeah, whenever we can.
I wanna do
That
like-
canon kicks in.
I want to do a history check to see if Lilith has any idea how kobolds work.
But
Just for funsies.
Nature.
Oh, it's nature? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Same.
Makes sense.
But Jabetta says, well, it seems to me like she is making a choice. She's making a choice to follow what the gods divine to her. I know.
That's true. Why did you say yes to what the gods tell you?
Well,
Why
they're
wouldn't
gods.
they?
Well, they're gods.
They have important things to do.
Sorry, the two clerics are like, I mean, they're gods.
'Cause that's what you do.
That's what you do.
But
This
you
is
can't
what-
say no.
You
I
can
mean,
most certainly say no, but then you end up like me. They really don't like it when you say no.
Well,
you got there in the end. It's fine.
I'm in the wrong party. Freedom of choice. Okay.
Yeah, but that's but so Jabetta kind of latches onto that, and she says, "Yeah, that's what she chose. She chose to follow the path of the gods, and that's okay."
But then she stopped deciding things for herself after that.
No, she didn't. She wakes up every day and chooses to serve Kelimvor and all that he deigns, just as I wake up every day and choose to serve Salune.
I used to serve Hyatia, and then she, guess didn't need me anymore, and I served Bahamut. Well, he didn't need me anymore.
I don't necessarily think that they cut to point where they don't need you, but
Well,
I think that you are
all I know
smart.
is most people that try to change gods end up like him.
Uh-huh. That's where Radan's going to be in
But it doesn't
6
seem to
months.
be it doesn't seem to be a
Anyway.
So maybe I am special, and maybe if I had hatched with the kobolds, that I wouldn't be as special.
I think you would still be special, but I don't think that your path, I definitely don't think your path would have been the same.
So it's okay.
It is. And like
Well,
I
I'm
said,
happy.
I don't think I should take Rhaegar's advice that he used to give anymore. I think
Maybe
he
not.
He might have been a bad guy.
he stole you.
Praise you.
So
But maybe Hyatia told him to.
I guess we may never know.
I am curious though. How did he raise you? Kindly? Or no? Were you happy?
Well,
Were you sad most of the time when you were with him?
no, I wasn't sad. We got to do lots of fun things, and I got to meet God, and she was very nice. And he would, when we would go into towns, we would play a game, and he would tie a leash around me. He would say, act real crazy, and we would go through, and he would be like, go up to people like you're gonna attack them, but don't. And then I would go, "Arr!" He would pull on the leash. It was fun. And he would say, come see the winged kobold. She is under my command, no concern. People would be like, ah!
I feel like it's more cruel to explain what happened.
Yeah,
and
just
let
don't.
her.
Just
yeah,
don't.
it's just let her be in her happy
It's
land.
like, has anybody had that friend that casually describes childhood abuse? Like, they
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what it is?
No, yeah, we used to. Yeah, no. Okay,
Mhm.
don't. We're not getting into that right now.
Nope. That's in the past. He's dead, is what she claims.
Uh-huh.
She witnessed him dead, right?
Well, we were getting attacked by a dragon.
Well, all of her other parties have died.
Okay.
We were attacking a dragon.
That's kind of her whole thing.
Yeah, that's.
And
Oh God, I hope we're not next.
they were trying to.
Oh, we
steal-
definitely are. That's
They were trying
100%.
to steal from the dragon horde, and then, I don't remember anything, and I woke up.
Can you
everybody
remind me-
was dead.
How many times the not remembering thing has happened to you?
Well, 5 now, but usually after one, there's a new god there. But I think Kellenborg is still with me after
think-
the last time in the woods.
That moment with Carmine, that part where she was blinking out, that's what you're thinking of right now, right, Jabetta?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. But that's why she was very surprised when you guys were all alive.
Yes, Salune didn't even know what that was, so that was interesting.
What did your god say when those moments happen?
Who are you asking?
Rhoda doesn't remember. She has said multiple times.
Okay. First, I was like
So-
wondering if you were you shushing me a little bit, so not to dive into this with, or were you like just about to say she?
No, that's what I was saying. Like she doesn't.
Okay.
She says that she every time she said that she has blacked out and wakes up and everybody's dead and she doesn't remember what happened.
Yeah, usually there's a new god that says, Rhoda, I have important business for you. And tells me where to go.
What's the trigger that causes the blackout for you, Rolda? Just every time we're in a fight?
It usually, well, like I said, usually when it happens, when I wake up, everybody's dead. So I guess when everyone's about to die, when it's very dangerous.
I think we'd really kick that guy's ass.
Wait, what?
Oh, Puck. Where
What
everyone's
connection-
about to die. I was just like, we didn't. We looked good.
Oh, that.
Our
Okay.
fight.
I was like, who are you talking about kicking their ass?
Oh, we kicked Carmine's ass good.
It was, yeah.
Puck tried so hard to get him away.
It just did not work out. It was all over.
But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's that Kellenvor was meant to be your god from the beginning, but there was a journey you had to take to get there, and that's why he's still here. I don't know.
Maybe.
The gods, they work in mysterious ways. I'm a fucking prophet, for Pete's sake, so it's kind of a weird world we're living in.
Any chance Salune told you when this whole prophet's gonna commence?
She's very much a kind of hands-off type of...
I like that.
I like that in a god.
She's, you know, we chat every once in a while, and she's kind of like, yeah.
She doesn't want to train me, and I don't want to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Lucas is going to take a bit of, after a lot of god talk has passed, he's going to kind of take a moment and just exit the room, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. But Gilberta, to kind of she does say, but for real,
For whistles.
the choice to serve is still a choice. And you may not fully understand that. But with serving a god, it's about faith and love, at least in my case. The warlocks, that's a whole different thing. That's like a contract situation.
That's something weird.
But for clerics, it's usually a better relationship.
It's getting a bit late.
Damn, we talked.
Like finding a room, chatting with everybody, and shopping trips and everything. So it's getting late at night. You guys have a room for the night.
Ooh, can I borrow the mirror? Wait,
Yeah.
do we all get separate rooms or we're all sharing rooms?
You have as many rooms as you guys need. So if you guys wanted separate rooms, you can have separate rooms.
Are we doing separate rooms?
Doesn't matter. We can save a little bit of money and do.
I mean, imagine somebody wants to stay with Laurel.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right, who's
I'll do it
staying
another
where?
night. You know, I'll just do it another night. What I'm thinking to do. I'll stick around with Laurel.
Okay.
I'm
Everybody else
getting my
taking their own room? All right.
All right. I guess I'll let me and Rhoda. Well, I'll have Rhoda tell Rhoda she can share my room or get her own if she wants.
All right.
Don't know if she wants to be alone or not after that. So Gilberta will offer.
I'm fine.
Inside.
Do you
No, I'm
want
kidding.
me to keep you company?
That is up to you.
Okay.
I will just be trancing and praying most of the night anyway.
Okay.
All right. So, where does the mirror go?
Unless Lilith specifically asked for it, back in the bag.
Okay.
I'll save it another night. Yeah. Just go ahead.
All right. Everyone goes to their rooms to go to sleep.
I don't like your tone of voice.
Shh. You don't know my tricks. we've only been doing this for a year and a half.
Let's find out. Let's go ahead and finish your sentence and let's fucking find out if I know your tricks or not.
Okie dokie. All right. So, a couple things happen. Number one, Lucas, you got your own room. As you lay down for a rest in your room, there is a crackle like thunder. And hands, long reddish purple tenderly hands, poke through a wall and pull it open like a curtain as there's a blast of wind and a bizarre looking creature with no face and hardened pieces of carpet try to crawl into your room before being quickly sucked back in.
I need a smoke. And as the portal is closing, a whisper reaches out to you. And it says something in an old language you're familiar with from back in your old days. And it's scattered and broken. And it says, "Power without commitment, I promise you." And then it's silence. I don't trust you. Why won't these light?
When there's something strange. Okay. Meanwhile, Jabetta, you're trancing in the same room with Rolda, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I hate how well I know you at this point. Like, it's so frustrating to know.
As you're trancing, there's a moment in your trance that you can see 12 bizarre silhouettes surrounding Rolda as she sleeps. And they're just silhouettes. Their bodies look like starfields.
Are they human silhouettes or like?
They're all shapes. One looks kind of like a dragon. And then you blink, and it's just one. And it's always standing behind her with its hands on her shoulders.
Chapetta's like, hey, Kellenbor, what's up?
It doesn't look like Kellenvor.
It doesn't?
And you being a cleric, this feels like all of the gods and none of the gods. And it's for a moment, and then it's gone, and Rolda's all by herself.
What the fuck is this God Covenant of Rolda situation that is happening?
Oh fucking no!
I love this game.
Well, Tiamat was here. I'm Jobetta at least is confident that fucking Tiamat was here. 12
Meanwhile,
gods,
back at the keep,
not gods.
back at the Avalon Knights Academy, in the middle of the night, a figure uses a magical device to gain entry to the Mage Tower. They go down to the basement. And they look disappointedly at the mirror. And then they load a stone into a slingshot and shatter it into a million pieces.
Fucking finally.
And they
Did Melissa
slowly...
just figure it out? That took her the amount of time that fucking took
There was
her.
a delay. And she leaves.
She. Fucking Christ, Melissa. Dude.
Well, there goes a thing. I was trying to do.
You were saying, oh, we'll do it another time. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, I bet you will.
And continues her work. The next morning at the Avalon Knights Academy, while MT1 is carefully investigating in a broken mirror, the first instructors and prospective students for the Avalon Knights Academy begin to arrive.
Damn it, I'm not even there. Ah!
No welcome speech from the headmistress.
This was supposed to be the school team. We got sucked into other shit.
And that's where we're going to end today.
Well,
Cool. Great. Also,
Wonder-
the next time I reach my hand down there, I'm gonna get fucking cut on the mirror.
For your curiosity, I was just cursing like a mad woman, okay? I don't think
Okay.
you want to hear that.
Okay, probably not.
That's why I have to mute myself. All right? I got
Fair enough. Oh boy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Happy Easter, everybody. Mysteries abound.
Shut up. Sorry. I might be a little upset.
Hey, look.
Not about the mirror. That thing. I've been wanting to smash that thing for a while, honestly.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the likes and the follows. Thank you so much to my players for allowing me to frustrate them on a weekly basis with my
What the puck?
ever-changing playfield. I'm sorry about the mirror.
gonna do a thing.
Look, you can look. There's other
I
things
can't.
you can do.
No,
There's
I
lots of
can't.
stuff
I
we can-
can't. I can't. Not without the mirror.
Oh, we
sorry.
see. So when you were like, "Oh, where's the mirror going?" I was like, "Well, obviously it goes back in the vault. It's the safest place for it."
Thank you for watching. Please give us those follows. Check us out on Discord. Check us out on YouTube.
We also have tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes.
Tomorrow, my Clockwork game that I ran will be going up on the YouTube.
Oh boy, featuring Felix.
on the YouTubes.
Yes, featuring Felix. It will be on the YouTubes tomorrow.
I can't wait.
And it was not ideal. That's all I'm gonna say.
It was fun. Everyone had a good time. Be
But
quiet.
the joke is
I thought it was
that
great.
they'll get the it's not ideal thing when they watch it. It's fine.
Okay.
Um, and then the Hero Forge stuff every Wednesday.
Yeah, keep track of that and be sure to give some love to our
look
friends
out
at
for
Hero
that.
Forge.
Yeah.
Because they are sponsoring us for a couple episodes. Oh,
And just letting y'all know, since we're all like quarantined and stuck in our homes for the majority of our short lives, if y'all like type in Dipper Dog 15 and head out to my Twitch, I'm gonna start doing if y'all are familiar with Beachbody T25 exercise thing.
Beachbody.
Yeah. I can't show the video, but the audio will be going up, and unfortunately I'll be the trainee, so you'll be following me. But I had a friend try to follow me, and unfortunately I feel so bad for BJ. He was miserable the next day.
Dude, T25 is rough.
Mm-hmm. So if y'all want to
Shanti.
go, yeah, Shanti, man. So
that's why I haven't heard from him, because he broke himself trying to do
Yeah.
your workout.
So I'm gonna start that tomorrow, 6:30 Central American Time. If you all.
All right.
wanna
So
join
be sure to
that
check
fun.
that out.
Mhm.
Again, thanks for watching. We got some cool stuff in the down there part you want to check out, where we got like merch and things you can donate to. Check out our friends at Hero Forge. Check us out on Too Many Warlocks tomorrow. Check out Jacob's blog, The Scarred Adventurer, and check out our YouTube series, which will be uploaded more starting tomorrow.
Yeah, and if we're mentioning the Scarred Adventure, there is actually one thing on that.
What?
There's not been a lot of posts lately. I've been working on something for quite a while. It's almost ready to go out.
Hooray!
I honestly don't want to put it out until I'm satisfied with it.
Only put out finished work. Or improv a show together for 3 hours with a bunch of friends.
For over a year.
For over a year. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow as the story continues, where the Warlocks have to journey into the jungles of Chult and try to avoid getting killed by a evil lich who really should have killed them last game, but I am truly benevolent. And until next time, stay tuned for the raid and class dismissed.
race came back as a zombie, slapping the bass. Wing wong wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and a ghast and a vampire song. The third dead daughter reanimated, came back as a ghoul.